Actually, let's go back a little bit. So before August 3rd, I had rolled my ankle in a men's league game, but I didn't notice. Next day, day after, I'm like, damn, my ankle. I record my games, right? You know what I'm saying, for content, but also to rewatch and get better. So I'm rewatching the game, step back, missed that bitch. But I landed on bruh's foot, rolled my ankle. We're in a workout, like a team workout. I'm telling my head coach, like, my ankle don't feel right, like this shit is tweaking. He's like, tell Cub's like our assistant coach. He's like, he does all the skill work and all that shit like that. So going through the workout, my shit hurting, bro, but I'm thugging it out. And I end up start playing better because my ankle hurting, so I gotta slow down and use less of my speed. So I'm getting straight to my floater, straight to my spots. I'm hooping. Baseline, we got a double nickel. Double nickels, 5 down and back. So after that shit, bro, I was able to make it just because I'm so fast and I have a high pain threshold. But after that shit, bro, my shit was fucked up. So past a little time, I take a full week off. Then I go to Chicago. I go see Brent Faiyaz's concert. I come back the same night, no bullshit. I got back here so I drove from Pittsburgh to Chicago back to Pittsburgh. Literally, I got here at like 6 o'clock. Her game was at 7. I'm telling Ferg, my teammate, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna run it. Fuck it, see how I feel. Mistake. Kind of tweak a little bit more. So I'm like, all right, let me take another week off. Then the day of the game, I'm like, all right, let me see if I can shoot around a little bit. I felt okay, so I decided to play. First playoff game, we playing the number 1 seed because we had the worst record, right? Ferg, you gotta do a better job as a GM next session, all right? And I gotta play better, he gotta play better, whatever, right? So I pick up Kai, we got a couple new pieces, right? Like we got some athletes and shit. I'm like, we finna hoop, we finna win this whole shit. We up by like 10, 15. I get a play in transition. Boom, I'm coming downhill. I go to jump off my left leg to go lay. I get in the air, I just feel some crazy shit. I don't know what it was. At first, initially, I thought I got kicked. Like I thought the defender hit my foot or like hit me. Nah. As soon as I felt that shit, I tried to get up, couldn't put no weight on my foot. I'm like, yeah, it's over with, bro. I'm like, I knew my shit was over with, bro. I didn't know like the severity of it initially, you feel me? Because you don't know. And there's adrenaline and all this shit going on, but I knew I couldn't put no weight on it. I've sprained this ankle plenty of times, and I've actually had a bad sprain with this ankle. So I got to the bench, my teammates helped me to the bench or whatever, right? I try to get up, or I'm lying. I try to put my foot down, bro. No bullshit. Like, if I could try to show y'all, really just try to put my foot on the floor like this, and that shit wasn't budging. As soon as I knew I couldn't do that, I'm like, this shit might be runs. So I have them help me out to my car. In my head, I'm like, should I go to the hospital or not? I went to sit down and I knew I couldn't put my foot down. I'm like, I think my shit is broken because I can put no weight on it. Get in the car. I just pull up to my apartment real quick to figure out, because I ain't never been in the hospital out here. I've only lived here for a year, so I didn't know which hospital to go to. There was one by my crib, so I go by my crib. My ankle's broken. I can't walk. I need valet. No valet at this hospital. This UPMC. It said they had valet. I pull up to get valet broom. Go on that bitch. It feel like a 90s sitcom in the hospital, like all this shit for some reason. The game was at like 8, 9 o'clock. So I'm not getting to the hospital till like 10:30, 11 or something like that, right? I get in the hospital, and the thing that x-ray on my ankle. First of all, I had to take my shoe off. And oh my God. Taking a shoe off a broken ankle has to be top 10, 15, bro. Like, bring the x-rays and shit. He's like, yeah, you just got like a slight tear. He kind of like downplayed at first, but then in my head too, I'm like, fuck, like if there's a tear, like, my shit broken or what? Like I never fractured my ankle or whatever, I just sprained it. So like 18 different doctors, bro. I hate being at the ER. Like, yeah, show me the x-ray, I'll show y'all right now. He's like, you got a slight fracture right here, boom, whatever. I'm like, what's realistic with this shit? He's like, I mean, you might need surgery. You don't know if you're gonna go the splint route or the surgery route, but we don't know yet based off your ankle because it's too early to be able to tell. Mind you, I just moved from Ohio last year, so in Ohio insurance. So I got the ER visit, whatever. When they scheduled my orthopedic appointment with the doctor I saw at the ER for him to see me again, called me the next morning, canceled it. So then I'm like, all right, I gotta make an appointment in Ohio. So mind you, I skipped this whole part. I'm at the ER, bro. It's 2:30 in the fucking morning. I broke my ankle at like 8, 9 o'clock. They didn't give me nothing for the pain. And I'm like, I'm like, bro. I'm like dealing with all like the mental trauma shit going on. Like, I'm probably gonna miss my season. Like, my ankle's fucking broken. Like, I don't know, I might have to have surgery. Like, I'm dealing with all the pain, all this shit at once, right? Like, it's a lot. Tell the doc, I'm like, bro, like, I know y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. Like, can y'all give me something for the pain, bro? Like, my shit is hurting, like, freshly broken. I didn't take nothing. I think I hit some Zal on the way there. That was it. He gave me a tramadol shot first, and then give me Oxy to take home. You know me, I don't like taking medication and shit like that. Like, only if absolutely necessary. Oxy's home. I don't even end up taking them bitches till like Sunday night or something. People calling me, my parents calling me, shit, I'm not trying to talk to nobody. Like before I even get further with this shit, you gotta take into account. I moved here last September, had a fucking terrible season. I played like shit, I'll just be honest with you. The situation was fucked up to begin with like the structure and I don't want to get too much into coaching and structure and lack of accountability and all that shit. That's a different topic for a different video down the line. So I'm already like sick to my stomach, like how I underperform and trying to get back and have a better season. So Cub, our assistant coach / trainer, like he get motherfuckers right. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna be with Cub in the off season. We got a gun, like I'm finna get right. Best off season I ever had, like learning more from the people around me because I'm around people that are better than me, like, and taking all the game and watch their workouts like a different level than me, collegiately or pro, how they move and what type of pace they have. So everything going good in the off season. I'm fixing my shot. Like, if you know, when I shoot, my guy hand turn, or I got the thumb flick or whatever the fuck it's called. So I've been having my shot to where it's straight and my guy hand is straight. Shit improved a lot. It's like I'm dealing with all this shit. I tell nobody, I don't want to talk to nobody, people calling me and shit. You gotta take that's a lot emotionally to deal with, bro. Like, you sacrifice everything in your life to work towards a goal, to get better at something, and then they just get all taken away. And it's like, you don't know what to think, what to say. Like, I'm in the hospital technically Friday because I got injured Thursday night and I was there till 2:30. I ended up getting back to my apartment. I didn't sleep till 5 in the morning. I ain't even call nobody or tell nobody to come to the hospital with me. I don't know why I didn't tell somebody with my team or whatever. Because I'm always gotta do some shit. I always gotta get through this shit by myself. I just don't like asking people for help, bro. I ended up driving back Monday or Tuesday afternoon. My aunt, who's an RN, was like, you have to go get pain medication. Like, this shit's ridiculous. Like, you have a broken ankle. Like, you need pain medication. Take the prescription, get a refill. Don't even end up taking that shit. Because in my head, I'm like, I can tolerate the pain. Like, it's really bad, but I can tolerate it. Physical pain doesn't hurt as much as the mental pain, bro. Like, if you're a hooper and you understand, like, the fact that you know you're not gonna be able to hoop, all this shit happened, it hurt more dealing with the situation itself than the physical pain. It's like 60-40, I'm gonna have to have surgery. And if you've had surgery like me, I know you gonna have to take pills for a while. Or not for a while, but like a lot of pills for a certain amount of weeks or time, whatever, right? And which was true. Like, I'm gonna show you guys a picture right here of all the pills, bro. Like, this shit was ridiculous. It's like 8 to 10 different pills, bro. Oh, like, fuck. So I didn't want to take pain medication before surgery because I'm like, then I'm gonna be taking pain meds for this long. It's crazy. So I get back to Ohio, or actually, so I see a orthopedic. Ironically, the surgeon was already there, so I got to see the surgeon too. First, the physician assistant came in and was like, yeah, you're gonna need surgery. Whatever, broke it down to me. Medial malleolus fracture. This is like a Thursday or Friday, right? Like the following week. When the surgeon come in, he's like, we could do this shit like Tuesday. I'm like, oh shit. Make sure I got somebody to take me, whatever, boom. I'm trying to process all this shit in my head. I'm asking him different questions and shit, like it's early in the process, so you don't really know, but you know if you want to have surgery and your ankle's fractured, like, put 2 and 2 together, you feel me? What's this process look like? Kind of break it down to me, whatever. But then I scheduled Tuesday surgery, right? Then I'm trying to like digest that or comprehend that mentally. Tell my coaches like, I need surgery. Like, but this shit a quick turnaround. Like, I'm finding out I need surgery Thursday or Friday, and I'm having it the Tuesday. Like, I'm all over the place mentally, right? I'm all over the place. I'm trying to juggle balancing that I need to have surgery on Tuesday, getting my mind processed for that, and the recovery, because the recovery is crazy, and surgery itself is just so much, and it's like, it's exhausting mentally, physically, fucks up your body with the pills and all this shit. Like, it's just terrible, right? I'm not even nervous about that, but that's just some in the background that's kind of processing, you feel me? It's like, I didn't know if I was going to be able to play this season or not. So they put like 2 plates and like 6 screws in my ankle. I start hearing different answers from different doctors about when I'm going to be able to hoop, because you're a hooper, you're trying to figure out when can I hoop. Surgeon tell me like 4 or 5 months, but it's up in the air, everybody's different. Another doctor tell me it could be 4.5, could be 5 months. I asked one of the doctors that took out my stitches, and I ain't trying to be no jackass, but this lady was an idiot. Like, no disrespect, because how the fuck you tell me I'm gonna be able to hoop after 3 months? And I didn't start walking until 2. August 14th. It's October 29th or 30th, so do the math, bro. That's 2.5 months. And I can't even like fully walk normally. Like, I can walk and my pace is better, but I can't walk at a certain pace, and I can't walk more than like a couple minutes. I already knew when she said 3 months, I'm like, yeah, you're tweaking. I'm not gonna ask you no more shit. Anyways. And what pissed me off about the doctor was she was kind of in a rush and didn't really want to answer my questions diligently. And it's like, you don't have hella appointments after you have surgery. Like, do, but not in the sense of like seeing certain doctors and shit. I always come with a list of questions, bro, every time, because I want clarity on things. So I don't walk, about 10 days, no walking. And then after the surgery, about 7 weeks. So basically like 2 months of not walking. So I see my physician assistant begin weight bearing. First start walking with the crutches, putting weight on your foot. And that shit, like, I can't even explain that shit. I could show clips. I can't even explain how that shit felt, bro. It felt terrible, and it felt like I was breaking my shit stepping. Between leaving the appointment and then getting back to my apartment, she's like, weight bear with the crutches, and then when you get back to your place, then you could try to walk without them. I'm like, all right, cool. Shit was scary as fuck, I ain't gonna lie. Like, every step you take, bro, is like scary. No bullshit, like, it's scary. I see my physician assistant, she's present in the surgery, and she was more knowledgeable, and she was like more diligent with my questions that I asked, and was more polite. And I'm asking her hella questions. I'm asking her about the scar tissue. I'm asking her about the swelling. I'm asking her about this and that, right? All this shit. And we just get like into like the basketball side of things. I'm showing her the swelling, just a warning before I show this picture, but I'm showing her the swelling after I get out of the shot. I'm like, is this still normal? Like, foot damn near blue. Like, she's like, yeah, that's normal. She's like, swelling, pain and swelling can last up to a year. So I'm like, damn, I'm like, up to a year? All right, well, if you're saying that, basketball's a high impact sport, especially the way I play, a lot of change of direction, speed, stops, like whatever. She's like, realistically, like 6 months, you'll be able to hoop. And I'm like in my head, I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense, because you said swelling and pain can last up to a year, like 6 to 12 months. So it's like, makes sense, right? Fuck. So then I leave that appointment, come back. It's like 2 hours drive, because I have to drive to Ohio for my appointments because I have Ohio insurance. Start walking, bro, this shit hurt like a bitch, bro. Like, everything tiring as fuck. Walking hurts, everything hurts. Fast forward till now, I began walking October 4th. Almost this full month walking, and I still can't walk normally. I'm not really surprised, because when I was walking, you could tell walking very slow, and it hurts like a bitch, and every step is scary. So I could walk normally. Like, I could walk like this. It ain't fast, and I can't move that much. I could walk somewhere. I can't like go to a mall and walk, do certain shit. Like, if I'm going to walk, it's to get to a destination, and that's it. Even when I want to form shoot and shit, like, I can only stand up for a couple minutes. So it's been about 10 weeks. It sucks. We got a whole new coaching staff. We got a new roster. Like, we got athletes, we got lobsters, we got all this shit, and I can't fucking play. And I feel like my skill set would be utilized very well with the collection of talent we have. Like, so right now I'm still doing physical therapy like the week after I began walking, and I'm supposed to do physical therapy for at least 8 weeks, which I'll be honest is probably gonna last longer than that, just based off how I feel right now. I say the most advanced shit I've done right now is like a 2 up, 1 down calf raise. Did a very light leg extension. Like, I can't do a single leg calf raise, like, fuck no. Like, I don't know when I'll even be able to begin, obviously, because it's like, bro, I can't jog. I can't even walk or jog normally. I can't walk normally. How the fuck am I gonna jog and hoop? So, but the implications of this are, like I said, I won't be able to hoop until 6 months most likely, and then I'm missing my entire season. So I gotta medically redshirt, sit out, learn as much as I can, and I'm being a team manager, so I can still travel with the team and like be around the team and learn from the coaches and kind of just see from the sideline and learn, so I can improve my IQ. What I learned last year is college, where everybody can hoop, everybody has skill sets, like a lot of people are athletic, but the thing that separates you is, 1, your conditioning, and 2, your IQ, like your mental state. It's all about mental preparation and mental maturity, as far as not reacting to things emotionally, not getting too high or too low, and being consistent with your routine. I didn't, like, shout out to Cub, my assistant coach, because I didn't really know how important all that shit was going into the season. And then like kind of midway through, I realized, okay, he's telling me like every day you got to be on the gun, like you got to make a certain amount. Like, you're in season, so you're not going to hit as many as the off season, but you still got to have a base level of makes per day during the season. I started doing that, and then that's when I had my season high. I had 28. So yeah, implications, I got to sit out the entire year, bro. Like, I got to sit on the sideline and watch these motherfuckers be able to hoop and go through all this shit, and I gotta sit on the sideline and act like I'm okay watching this shit. And it's like, I kind of just wanted to like go through like exactly what happened, the stages that I'm going through right now. I'm gonna make another video about like the mental aspect of going through surgery or major injuries in sports, basketball, whatever it is, like navigating how to get through that shit. But it's kind of my current mental state compared to like I was having surgery a month ago. I'm at the stage where now I'm starting to implement different things. I'm gonna get into the mental side and all that shit later. Things happen for a reason. You just gotta thug it out, get through that shit. It's gonna be a series. So I'm gonna have videos on my actual physical therapy for my ankle. Eventually, obviously, once I get healthy and I start being able to hoop again, going through that rehabilitation process and beginning to ramp up and beginning to hoop and all that shit. So yeah,